Hello and welcome back to Slice and Dice. 69, by the way. Oh my god, it's the funny number. Holy, that's hilarious. Well, let's get laughing, shall we? I don't know if this is true or not, but I feel like I haven't seen any of the 1 in 1,000 parties yet, which is, reasonable, I suppose, but still. Someone posted their wacky run with Lamppost in the Discord, and I was thinking about that. Where are you? That is way too much damage, sorry. It's just, the thing is, I'm now so deep into the streak, I think that there is no reason for me to make my life harder than it needs to be. I believe that, I want to preface this by saying, I don't think that you should ever talk about a game, especially a strategy game like this, and talk about extremes. However, and when I say extremes, I mean I don't think you should say this is the best, this is the worst in all circumstances. I see this thing, I click it. I see this thing, I skip it, right? I think that's very bad for your decision-making process. However, there is not really, even with that context, I think there's not really a position where early curses is not the best curse in the game to play. Because the context that you need to have usually when picking a starting curse is like, my starting team is bad, therefore I can't play this curse. This wolf is gonna hunt me down, eat me, kill me, eat me again, and then kill me again, and I'm gonna be dead twice, and I have no chance. And that's usually something that comes along if you have like a scoundrel lazy alloy type starter, right? Where suddenly add wolf, add wisp, even though they're pretty easy, are not so viable. And the reason that they're not so viable, I should also clarify, is because even though you might have like, 2 good starting characters on the team, you could have a really good pair, and 3 bad characters, you might think, oh, well, I'll just replace the bad characters. You might not get options to replace the bad characters, and then your run is dead. And that's what we're talking about here. Sometimes I think people forget that. We're not talking about like average case type deals. We're talking about like, how likely am I to lose this run? What's the low roll? So anyway, all of this is to say, I believe that if you clicked early curses every time it was offered to you, you would never lose. Well, okay. There is nuance to be had here. This part is the part that is worth talking about. You basically never reroll, or, oh wait, you can reroll this. What the fuck? I can reroll my whole ass team. That's cool. Anyway, I'm gonna play Right Mouse Blank. XYZ almost killed me recently, and I think that Right Mouse Blank is fine. So all of that is to say that even though I think that you shouldn't talk in extremes, I'm going to talk in an extreme here and say that I believe early curses is the easiest curse in the game by a pretty wide margin as well, I want to say. I would play it... oh. Yeah, probably not that, huh? I would play it, but you have to, like, every time, but you have to make sure that you understand what you're not, what the game plan is approaching it, but there's no context that makes it a bad curse. And the game plan, of course, is very simple. There's 3 curses you don't want to see. This is a no, thank you. Gambler, Cleric. I will play Cleric. Yes. Oh, I don't want to see that one either, actually. Right Pain is pretty ugly. There are generated curses that are outside of the norm, but if you're playing early curses, you want to avoid, and I'll just go in here and show you. This is the number 1. I think this is the most likely to kill your run curse. 3-pip pain is really, really bad. Number 2 is... Let's see if it's actually in here. It might be a generated curse. No, it's worst. Sorry. It's worst. Number 2 is worst, and number 3 is Big Hitter 9. Yeah, those are the 3 you're trying to avoid. Anyway, I'm going to play Mana Debt 3, so because these are not those, play Mana Debt 3. Third spell you cast each fight costs 3 mana. That is pretty bad, but Right Pain is much worse. And another thing I'd like to invite you to do, because I see comments like this occasionally, if you hear me talk about that sequence, like you hear me talk about those and you think to yourself, oh, I think that 3-pip pain, I think that worse is not so bad in this circumstance and that circumstance, whatever your reasoning is, what you should do is you should go, and obviously, you're not actually going to do this, and I understand that, but you should go in and you should just play it a lot of times. Big Hitter 9. During every 6th fight at the start of the 2nd turn, shield 3 to all enemies. That sounds really annoying, but probably not as bad as randoming here. But yeah, you should just go in and you should run like a few custom runs with it and see. The problem is that even if you do it once or twice, you might just be getting lucky. It's hard to know. But if you go like 5 or 6 runs and you win very consistently with what you would consider to be reasonable team comp rolls, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. It has happened before. Anyway, talk about the curses a little bit. So far, so good. Rightmost blank isn't my favorite. And what was the middle one I took? Oh, Mana at 3 is pretty ugly. But this every 6th fight armor on the second turn curse is pretty fine, I would say. Oh, true. That's why I locked the heal. Eef. I should probably cut when you get right down to it. And then I have 6 mana, which I can do like 2 burst. Oh, mana debt. Oh, mana debt. That's pretty true, isn't it? I think my cultist is just going to die here. It's a downside of having lost, but what can you do? I could save cultist and let a lost die, maybe. I think I'll try that. Oh, careful, sorry. 2 burst, 1. I cannot do that because of mana debt. Yeah, this is gonna be a common theme, I imagine. Yep. I don't have the mana for it. Alright, well, we save lost. It's fine. The mana debt 3 on the 3rd curse, or the 3rd spell play, is going to be very annoying. No doubt. Because it's so expensive to break out of. But I think probably early curses you're supposed to turn off wild modifiers. I play wild modifiers because it's kind of fun, but probably you're supposed to turn them off here. I'm not gonna now though. A slime went for a doll? Nah. I like both of these characters, but Dabbler's a little bit nerfed, rightmost blank, so I'm gonna play Vampire. Start of every 5th turn, shield 3 to all enemies. Wow. Some weirdo curses, but okay. So we have rightmost blank and mana debt. Mana debt's the only one that's real here. Every 6th fight, shield 3 on the 2nd turn is annoying, but it's not going to be really troubling as long as I remember it. And every 5th turn, shield 3 is hopefully not going to be a problem. Or not every, did I say every 5th fight? I think I might have. Every 5th turn, shield 3. I'm going to dodge with lost. That way I can shield cultist. And then we can just cut lost, because you can dodge your self-damaging attacks now. Now, I've played 1 spell. I want to try to generate enough mana to break out a mana debt here. Because once we're out of mana debt, it's like a normal run. But sometimes it's going to go like this, and then you're like, well, I guess. I have 7 mana, which I can put burst out, and then we're out of mana debt, and it's like we're in a normal position now. Some team comps are not going to care even a little bit about this mana debt, by the way. It'll depend on who our blues become. Tattered Robes, Big Shield, Bark Skin for a monster, no thank you. Someone mentioned in the comments they kind of like Learn Wings, and I want to say I do actually not dislike Wings. I think it's a good spell. The note here is that for 2 mana, Heal 6 is really, really powerful, but you have to get the value, which is like, the condition is specific to who's taking damage. And so I find it to be kind of just underwhelming. I don't dislike it, but I don't end up playing it too often just because it's kind of mid. That's all. It's fine though. Like if you like it, feel free. I think you can make an argument either way. I'm gonna keep this 1 now. Okay. So I would like to kill this illusion and this Sootle. Yeah, sure. You can also light out of this instead. We could do like heal, shield on Hoarder. burst here. Oh, I can't light out of this, but I do kind of want to light out of all of the weakenings. I'm okay with this. My Hoarder gets weakened for 1, but that doesn't matter because he's killing an illusion anyway. So it makes no difference effectively. And I am in the clear here. What fight is this? This is fight 5. So next fight is the turn 2 armor. Just keep it in mind. Handled. This is turn 2 armor. Caldera Rogue. Poison's pretty good here. I think Caldera is also fine. Scaldera here. Yeah, I'm gonna go Scaldera here. And we'll just put the anchor over here. Rogue is pretty good, and I like Rogue a lot, but I haven't been playing Rogue very much lately. We are going to aim to kill one enemy and maybe poison the other, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, and this curse is nothing. I just don't have to do anything on this turn but survive. And I saved some mana for that. I spent a little bit, which is not ideal because it put me closer to mana debt. I only have 2 bursts basically in the tank, but I can burst twice and it'll be fine. Alright. Or I could just kill him maybe? Ah, 1 off. Oh, and I can't burst twice, huh? Weird. Well, I guess Caldera dies for that. My bad. Didn't really prep for this correctly. That's the mana debt difference right there. Ladder isn't all that great. I think I'll go Wrist Blade here. Here's Ladder for you. I'll go Wrist Blade. It's okay. Yeah, my defensive capabilities have been pretty whack because we have Cleric. That's why we're taking a few losses here and there. I'm playing the mana as if it's burst, and it is not burst. And so now we're dropping a little bit here and there. Oh, you know what? Why would I do that? When I could just do this. Much better, right? 2 spells, 1 spell left, and then I have the increased cost. Eek, man. This mana deck curse is fucking me up. I am not down. Ninja Collector. Let's see. We have mana gain, we have double use. I probably played Ninja here. Would you have a random? I'm looking at Collector. How bad is it to see Whirl? It's okay. How bad is it to see... I think I random. I think this is a position where I would, if I skip randoming here, I'm playing a little too safe, right? This is probably the worst pick they could possibly show me in this position. You can random me. Yeah. He's better, I think, but he's still a bald bastard who I did not want to see here. No doubt. But sometimes you do what you gotta do out here, eh, Whirl? I'm aiming for Geitha. 3, 2, 1. Sure, that's good enough. You kill 1, and you're fine. Geitha Magrat Agnes. If you don't want to think too hard about it, just go Geitha Magrat Agnes. I remember in the past I had this long, like, decision tree that I talked out about how you should go about this fight. Geitha Magrat Agnes. You'll get a very similar outcome. Scald. Scald. Heal. Shield? Yeah. This position is where it's going to be kind of hard. Breaking out of this mana debt is almost always going to be difficult. So we want to try to pivot our game plan away from mana if possible. But it's not really in my control. Oh, that Citrine Ring? I can have a Shield 3 rescue side. That's kind of cool. Cat armor is very bad. I don't want that. Give me Citrine Ring. Shield 3 rescue or 3 damage twice. Both are good. I'm gonna go 3 damage twice in this fight because Shield 3 rescue is kind of fake. I mean, I guess Whirl Caldera does give us cool Scald plays like this, so, you know. That's neat. Reroll lost? Sure. Dabble. See, that gave us better odds on seeing something good here. That's how it works. We're gonna play Juggler. Damage Powerhouse is probably the way. Ranger is just like spread damage and makes me want to play towards Caldera. I do not want to have to play towards Caldera because of the aforementioned and constantly on my mind mana debt. And I will once again remind you, if you are losing because of Juggler low rolling on you, you just need to get better at the game. I don't have anything else to say. Literally just roll the dice better. It's not that hard, and I'm not sure how so many people have trouble with it. Like, it's really not that bad. Just watch me here and watch my Juggler. You'll see what I mean. It's not, like, it really comes down to it sometimes. Just, you know, press the R key and don't get the caltrop. See? Just get the 2 every time. No caltrops and no X's. It's, like, free when you get right down to it. I should do Scald here. See? It feels good. Bye-bye, Slimelet. Poodle Cracked Wheel. Poodle is ×2 versus targets with equal HP to me. There's like exactly one character in the game that I think is really, really good for Poodle, and that's Glacia. Cracked Wheel for +1 reroll and Sticky. I do not like it very much. Give me a random. I do actually like Cocoon. I've come around. But you have to look at the fights and tell if you're going to want Cocoon value or not, because Cocoon isn't good until turn 3. There's a cool little play we can do with Cocoon here, which we can talk about in a minute. This is the worst side. I should not lock that. And 1 damage cleave is also not very good. Okay, I'm gonna keep it now because I want to go like 1, 1, 3, 2, 2. One. That's the only play. Okay. End turn. I was looking at if I reroll Cleric there and take the shot, how bad is it if I miss? And the actual answer is it's not that good if I hit. I don't actually get a whole lot out of hitting there, so no reason to take it. If I hit like 2 mana, I just end up in mana debt. This guy is fucking terrifying. Baron, when you have a mana stopping curse, is very scary. We could play Fate or we could play Dancer. Dancer is pretty mid. Also, is this a 6th fight? This is a 6th fight. Yeah, Baron is going to be our big hurdle. If I get past this guy, we're probably fine. I think I'm playing Fate here. And I don't want to play Cocoon. I don't believe it's very good. This fight is going to go to a point where I get Cocoon value. It's just kind of a question of if I die before I get there. That's what it comes down to. I'm going to do it on Caldera. It's fine, probably. Except for if they do that to him. It's very hard to avoid getting double executed on a 6 HP unit, I have to say. Is there anything I could do about this? Heal Shield 3 puts him at +3, and then Heal Shield mana puts him at +1. So I have to hit, well, what about 2? I think I locked this shield too. And then I think I get mana from here. That's tough, Juggler. Okay, he lives. Puts me in a really horrific spot, and they're all getting armor, so this might be the end of me. Let's see what we can do. We get 1 damage mana gain. I broke no intangibles though. Saving Caldera might have been a misplay, is what it's gonna come down to. I need to roll. 2 mana. Whirl probably dies here, and I don't care about that. I just really need to get out of mana debt this turn. I need Whirl to roll 1 shield, right? Because this is 2, this is 4. It costs 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh, it's too, it's tough. I'm just gonna roll. Okay. I was thinking about getting out of mana debt through Strand, but it doesn't look too viable. It's a little expensive, even. I think it's winnable still. I would really, really like to be out of mana debt here. That's all. Like, this much is how much I would like to be out of mana debt. I think it's important. I think it's really important. Okay. Now, Whirl's dead. Cleric and Fate are getting exerted. If I kill these ghosts, I can stabilize. What are you dying to? Oh, he lives. He lives. He lives. We're okay. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I need a 2 damage hit out of my juggler. I lock this and we just hope I don't have to send it. Thank God, juggler. Okay. And then I press Scald. I get my mana back. I burst the ghost. I'm not going to exert here. Thank God juggler clutched up there. If juggler whiffs on that turn, I think it gets a lot harder to win. But now we're into the part where we got through the really scary part, and now we're into the part where everything is okay. One tip, don't let your juggler die here. That is really bad if your juggler dies here. But now we have the era has me clutched for sure. And I am not opposed to... Can I get 2 Scalds in here? I so can. Okay, and in this position we have 1 out. That was very scary. Gulp. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. He takes a 12. We're good. Were you afraid? That is the actual worst possible fight I think we can see there. I do believe the era saved my life. I think that without era, I would not have lived that. So, good choice. Ghost Shield at the start of each turn, Self Shield 2. Tie, add Pristine to the middle side. This is Ghost Shield. It's always Ghost Shield. We have someone with a propensity for killing themselves. You know what's really lucky about that fight that we just saw? All of the enemies on the critical pivotal turn targeted Whirl. He did the best possible thing he could do for me there, which was just fucking die. What a hero. Oh, I should probably reconsider era. Like, I know it just saved my life, but, yeah, maybe I don't want it here. Although, I guess if we live a turn or 2, it's fine. I should probably take it off, though. Shield 1 rescue from Whirl goes kind of crazy here. 1 damage mana gain puts me... I could guaranteed stun the Cyclops, which isn't the worst idea, but I want to roll. Much nicer. I'm gonna take it now. Heal shield 3, and I don't want the lock on 1, but I'm gonna lock on 1. Actually, I could get some spell rescuing in instead. Oops, wrong one. I wanna go here. Yeah, look at the strand value. What? Oh, mana debt. Never mind. It's not too bad. I think we leave ourselves on 3 here, because if I can make 3 mana on this turn, or 4 mana on this turn, which I should, I can then potentially spell rescue out of Strand. Actually, almost certainly can spell rescue out of Strand. I lock 1 on 1. Yeah, and now we go Strand, and now we're out of mana debt. And we just stun this guy, Strand. These fights are going to be really hard, is what I'm getting out of this. Once we cross over the hill, though, here, it's okay. We get into these turn... If I can get past turn 1, turn 2, and we get into turn 3, turn 4, that is where we're really fine. Brawler over Whirl is like a fucking angel descending down from the heavens to bless unto me a real goddamn character. Thank God. I'm free. The next big inflection point for this run, the next point that I think we can lose at... I'm an idiot, I should have kept that 2 mana. I'm a genius! Never mind. The next big losing point for this run is definitely Fight 18. I think a bad Fight 18 comboed with some armor is very scary. Wooden Bracelet is not very good. +1 to all sides with no keywords. Hat Dot Stalwart is also not very good. I think I might actually take 2 4s here because Wooden Bracelet is really just that bad. Pulley Hissing Ring. Sure. That's fine. Don't really know what for. I mean, we can do some crazy shit, I guess, but why? I can just turn one of the rampages into poison. This fight's gonna go for a while, I think. I'm not opposed to an era here. Although I have to kill the War Chief right away, but I'm assuming these guys are gonna have that on lock. And yeah, even if I don't, the ogres aren't that threatening. I'll lock it, it's like your only side. Yeah, I rolled to try to hit big there and I missed. But that's okay, because I'm just gonna rampage the War Chief out. I like this run a lot because every fight feels really hard. Sometimes I will be like, just relaxed, right? I'll be fine, everything will be no big deal. This fight is not that. Or this run is not that. This run is like a fucking, every moment I am here is a deep challenge. And it's cool. Every like decision is important. Getting Fate to strand me out of mana debt has been really nice. Might actually have lethal with a Scald. Not quite. Close though. Can we keep 3 mana? Oh, sure, we can press late. I suppose. Ace or Stalwart. Hey, I just saw your hat. I think I play Stalwart here. I don't believe there's a good case for the ace. I think it's just a Stalwart sort of day. We can give him Wristblade's Citrine Ring. If I hit that shit, it makes this fight much easier. Yeah, Caldera is just kind of like the world's most wanted man, I guess. I roll. A 1? No, I don't know what jungler wants to hit here. 2 on this guy is what I was thinking, but it's still not good enough. Oh, Caldera just dies. Ooh. Well, that's not great. This could definitely be bad. I needed a 3 out of Brawler. I don't know why I rerolled him. Oh god, I fucked this up so hard. I should have held the shield 1 rescue. I didn't count that up correctly. Ooh, that's not good for me. Okay. We'll see what we can do. Shield 1 rescue. Just what I need. Okay. God, he's just 1 off of being good. Oh, and then he can inflict death on my juggler eventually, and then I have to cleanse it. But I guess it's okay, I can always cleanse out. It's such a shame that my guy with Era got killed, isn't it? He'd be doing so nice right about now. Eek. I can potentially do 1, 2, 3 here with juggler hitting a 1. Not that one, juggler. Fuck you. This is quite not good. I haven't even broken out a mana debt yet. I'm just gonna end turn, I think. If he keeps weakening me, it's not so bad. 3 damage is best. I burst this, so it's not so scary. And there is actually no reason to keep rolling. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's an armor. Hold on. There we go. First chip down. Getting out of mana debt here is very hard. It's like a 2-turn deal. But I have a poison, and we have a little bit of time. Big. I would like to roll a 3 damage twice here. Okay. Poison, 2 damage, heal, shield. Next turn I can potentially get out of debt. A dodge from Fate seals the deal, I believe. 6, 9. I want Rampage here. Okay, I'll take the 3. That works too. You are dead. Do you think I was gonna win this fight when my Caldera dropped dead on turn 1? Me? Neither. Poison Dip or Sushi? I will play Poison Dip. And it kind of makes me just want to go like... I mean, I guess you can do... It's not terrible. We're getting into some real freaky shit though. This cocoon has been... I should say it like this. This cocoon will be a lot better when the character holding it isn't 6 HP. Because oh my god, he dies to everything. He is just getting fucking constantly clapped. Oh, and I should have kept cocoon on. Oh well. I mean, there's no way I don't roll for poison here. Rampage poison, normal poison, whatever. I just want to get poisoning. It's clearly my game plan. This is a fight that's good for Stalwart at least. He doesn't get a lot of those, so I'm happy for him. I'm gonna end up using this barrel just to kill an imp. And we blocked that whole hit, which is good. 3 damage poison is the best thing I can be rolling. This kills the top demon, which is also good. You lock your 2. You grab your double use 2 shield. I don't think so, actually. Cleave 2 shield is better, I think. Because you're going to go kill this demon. Kill this imp. Shield 2 cleave. Heal shield 2 is fine. You could also scald here. Not this guy, but I could do like 2 damage, 3 damage, or yeah, no, and then heal shield scald. How's that look? That looks okay. I like that a little more. Kills off both imps, leaves the demon on death's door. Just gotta get out of mana debt. And cleanse inflicted pain. I mean, Stalwart has been pretty good here, I have to say. I've been a little bit harsh on my guy lately. He's doing fine. He's doing alright. Should actually cleanse Juggler here so she doesn't juggle herself. Next fight's the hard fight, by the way. These last fights have been what I estimated to be not that scary. So this next fight is gonna be something else. That's burst. Okay, we're done. Here we are. Oh, this doesn't even look that bad. Roulette Wizard. I have nothing to cover Roulette, so I have to pick Wizard here. That's not right. I guess we can play Era Wizard. That doesn't feel good, but I can't play roulette. So, this is how it goes. I have an idea for Arrow Wizard, which I will show you not now, but later, because it's not very useful to do the idea now. This fight overall, I think it could have looked a lot worse, so I'm happy with this. I just really need Juggler to be a real character for this run to really pan out. And that turn 1 is not what I wanted to see. Here comes armor for the enemies. A weaken on Stalwart, by the way. Kinda ugly. Just gonna keep on keeping the shields. Heal shield 2 puts you, I think, alive? Let me look. Yeah, okay. So I just have to find a way to save my juggler before she juggles herself. Actually, everyone can live this. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, with the rescue. Is this a valid line? I think it's okay. Makes no difference. Well, actually, it does kind of make a difference. Because it puts me on the edge of mana debt, which I kind of want to do here. But why? Yeah, good question. But why? There's nothing for you to roll. This is your best roll. This is right. Okay, I'm gonna lock in here on this play. I think it's fine. Because we're through the extra turn armor that they're getting here. We're out of... yeah, okay. We're out of the extra turn armor. We're through Stalwart's weaken. I get a full turn here to play into these guys. It might just be the death of Stalwart because it's very hard to kill this shade for this team because of Juggler. And by very hard, I mean I think we might actually just not be able to do it baseline, but hey, you know. Almost lives. I think it's impossible for him to live here. I would have to roll the cantrip to get a strand, and even that wouldn't be good enough. So be it. I should still burst out, I suppose. Unfortunate fight, but mostly just got a little unlucky on the shade, and oh, you know what I should have done? I should have rolled for cleanse. That was stupid of me. I don't have anything else to say in my defense. I just should have rolled for cleanse there. Dumbbell or Silk Cape? Silk Cape Wizard is really fun. Is Dumbbell any good? Nah, okay, let's play Silk Cape Wizard. I'm in. Is that good in this fight? Probably not, but we'll figure it out. I will see who they want me to play at the end of this run. Who's our orange? This is going to be a real challenge to get Juggler out of here alive, by the way. Spiker double chomp. Good luck, Juggler. Eek. No way he goes triple shield. Thank you. I'm gonna go poison the Spiker and I'm gonna burst Juggler. Well, Juggler's effectively at 4, so she can't juggle herself. I can just end turn. Remember, I have the enchanted shield. Now my wizard has a boost 2. Okay, and then we lock that so Juggler doesn't juggle herself. I'm not opposed to dodging this chomp. No way, wizard. Okay, thank you. Dodge chomp, shield here. I have to burst wizard as well, or else I might juggle myself here. It's okay. I think we can get out of this with no deaths. And that's very nice, if I can. Rescue shielding when I'm not under threat is no use. looking for one more perma boost. Okay, no picky here. It's fine. No need to be silly about it. Does this work? No, too bad. I would have liked to have just left. Maybe I can do like, hold on, I have an idea. I can do 5 damage. Whoops, hold on. I can do 5 damage, shield 2, strand. This is done. Okay. Alright, alright. How about strand here? I don't know. Shield here. Oh, wrong one, sorry. I have no idea. I hate fighting chomps. 3.0 is a great update, and I have a lot of fun playing this game. This is the worst enemy I've ever played against in any video game. I fucking hate fighting chomps. Because, like, I know deep down they're not that bad. And I have to remind myself they're not that bad. But also, God, I hate this shit. Oh, it's so annoying. Get out of here. Hexia is probably the best boss we could have been offered here. And Agent versus Fencer is without a doubt the best pick they could show me here. I am going to play Agent of these options. Agent gets loaded up, and I think what I should do here, we are so strong into Hexia. We have Poison, we have Scaling, we have Era. The only thing I'm thinking is maybe I want to play like this. Or, I mean, I can also do quad use Poison, right? And that's not crazy, but if I want to, I can perma boost over here. Our first 2 turns, what do I want to do with this? Basically, it's just a question of if I can survive to turn 3 against Hexia uncontested. And you know what? I bet I can. Yeah, I think this is fine. I don't need to ruin my life for Citrine Ring. Although I could do this. That's probably more viable. Okay, let's give it a spin. Actually, let me just pause here and take screenshots. I want to do it now. Okay, I don't remember which screen I was on. I might have been on this one. If so, sorry. Ready? I think I'm ready. Let me double check I didn't fuck my items up while I was paused. Okay. Actually, one more thought. No, okay, I'm good. Let's go. A Petrify 4 right off the bat is fine. Step? Ooh, hey, this actually hits. That's cool. My wizard is off on turn 1. I'm looking for Cleanse out of Stalwart is all. Cleanse out of Stalwart is all. Good job, buddy. Okay, so we're gonna shield wizard. He's getting triple poison, but we get to go step, burst, kill, and then probably kill here. You could poison Hexia, but I think that this line is completely fine. Another Petrify, that's really good for me. So I'm not going to perma boost. I'm gonna greed because I can. That's what it comes down to. I'm gonna greed here because I can. There's no reason not to greed if I'm allowed to. Is that cantrip? That is cantrip. Okay. Always gonna roll for the cleanse here in these positions. Yeah. So it doesn't matter that I basically just passed 2 turns because I'm scaling Era and I'm greeding perma boost. I am 2 petrified on Brawler, but Hexia is giving me so much time. And I just get to cleanse out of this. We're just gonna pass again. I should roll for poison there. That's my fault. Huh. Patient almost activated. So the first perma boost is going to wizard. And then assuming I don't triple X here, I should win out. Okay, here's a 5. perma boost. Minus era. Not exactly what we want to see, but that's okay, Agent. Yep, and that is the actual worst set of rolls you could have shown me. Uncool. I could go here. I really want to put it to Agent, because I might actually miss on the next turn. But I think I should probably... I really want to cleanse Brawler is the other thing. To break him out of Petrify. And if I want to cleanse Brawler, I have to do this for Fate. Which I don't really like. Yeah. So I'm going to cleanse Fate. And we will just go Supercharged Agent. Almost kills the demon. Pain is on Fate, which is off now. And all of this is playing around if Wizard goes, like, no perma boost on this turn. Dude, what the fuck? What did Brawler do? I think diversifying here is the line. This is a poison. Yeah. I think diversifying is the line. So I'm thinking we want to go, like... Because obviously we could do this. Oh, you know what? What if I just take lethal? That's a really good point. What if... Think about this with me here. I win instead of fucking around and, like, min-maxing in a dumb way. That's a crazy idea. Wow, I almost played... It's easy to get lost there. This run was so scary. Oh my god, I almost lost. And it's one curse. It's Mana Debt 3. This is as difficult as a 4-point curse, I think. Mana Debt 3 for 3, but I couldn't random when it was offered to me. So, terrifying, but we lived. That Baron fight is probably the closest I've come to losing in a long, long time, though. So, that was fun. I had a good time. Let's check the leaderboards. Anyone put up any big scores lately? Fetching scores. Hold. Hold. No, I guess not. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.